Nico Harrison has followed up once again on his series of witchcraft and wizardry among the NBA by going out and getting Klay Thompson, Najee Marshall, and Quentin Grimes to replace Derrick Jones Jr., Josh Green, and Tim Hardaway Jr. Absolute sorcery right there. A+ move from Nico Harrison and this Dallas Mavericks team in the offseason. They get a third dimension, a third scorer, a third creator for this offense. And, their issue was shooting last year. He's one of the best catch and shoot guys we've ever seen. Probably the best catch and shoot guy we've ever seen. They have no perimeter defense in this new lineup, which is why I think they stagger the minutes between Luka, Kyrie, and Klay. That's the first thing. And then second off, I think maybe one of these two guys starts. Max Prosper, Najee Marshall. You got to watch the full video to find out why I think that should happen. But 3 years, $50 million for Klay. That's kind of a steal of a contract for a guy that just averaged 18 points a game, 3.3 rebounds, 2.3 assists in just 29 minutes a game, especially with his three-point efficiency. Now, he was only 43% from the field, 39% from three, though, which is very good on 9 attempts, played 77 games, and he can still do it. He can still create a little bit, so once again adds that third creation guy for this Mavericks team. I just worry about their perimeter defense, which is why, again, Najee Marshall, Max Prosper, maybe one of those guys starts. But Klay is an elite catch-and-shoot guy. He will feast off of Luka and Kyrie just getting unlimited paint touches. And last year in the playoffs, the Mavs shot 35% from three, 31% in the playoffs. So what do? They go out and get the greatest catch-and-shoot guy of all time. It's perfect. Don't let 0 for 10 in an elimination game distract you. If you didn't know it by now, it happened. But still, Klay can still ball. He made 6 or more threes in 13 games last year, which is, like a fifth of the games that he played. He hit 6 or more threes. Well, maybe a sixth. Math off a little bit. It's summertime. Anyways, Najee Marshall, great addition as well. Basically replacing Derrick Jones Jr. with a better version of himself. Standing at 6'6", 225 pounds with a 7'1" wingspan. He's a big, physical defender that can also shoot the three ball. Shot 41% from the corner pocket last year. And just watch some of these highlights. I mean, strapping down some of the best wings in the NBA right here. He got blown by, but he still got the steal. And that's strapping up Jason Tatum, a guy that got limitless paint touches against this Dallas Mavericks team last year. Fell for the jab step, but he still got it and then got the steal and we're out running in transition. Here he is against De'Aaron Fox. Cookies, he averaged 7.1 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, 2 assists in 66 games played, even pulling out the old Jose Alvarado, Grand Theft Alvarado. 3 years, $27 million, an absolute steal of a deal. So they get a cheaper, better version of Derrick Jones Jr., who shot 39% from three this year, and he was just hiding in plain sight behind all of these wings that New Orleans had, and now he gets to come and show his full potential in Dallas. He's going to be a perfect fit. Once again, a guy that Luka and Kyrie will make infinitely times better than he was in New Orleans. Great stuff right there. Heck of a job by Nico Harrison and company in the Dallas Mavericks front office. A++. I like this move more than the Klay move. And then the last addition that we got to talk about, they somehow flip Tim Hardaway Jr. into somebody that is actually serviceable in Quentin Grimes, standing at 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan, another guy that is long and athletic and can shoot the ball. He didn't have the best season this year, but he has proven he can do it. He only averaged 7 points per game, 2 rebounds, and 1.3 assists in 20 minutes per game over about 50 games between New York and Detroit, while only shooting 37% from the field and 34% from three on 4.7 attempts. But maybe this is a chance to buy low a little bit on Quentin Grimes, and hopefully he plays much better in a less creation but more shots role. Remember, just a season ago, 11.3 points per game and 3.5 rebounds in New York while shooting 47% from the field and 39% from 3 on 5 attempts. He's a plus defender as well, so that helps him out. I think he's going to fit in right at home with this Dallas Mavericks team, who with Luka and Kyrie make any wing, any 3-and-D wing heaven to play with. With that being said, let's take a break here. Make sure to like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying today's video at any point. As you can see here, basically everybody that watches these videos is not subscribed to the channel. If that is you, go ahead and fix that. We're on the grind up to 20K, so if you could hop in, it'd be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, let's go ahead and continue on. Looking at the big two here. Now it's probably a big three in Dallas, but the big two, Luka, coming off of that finals loss, he's going to be a man on a mission. Hopefully he understands he has to get in better shape and he has to play better defense without complaining to the refs. But he's coming off of historically one of the greatest seasons we've ever seen. 34 points a game, 9.2 assists, 9.8 rebounds. And if those numbers sound like they just came from your My Career player in 2K, it's because it's out of this world. 46% or 49% from the field, 38% from three. First time in his career he shot over 35% from three. People need to appreciate this because this is one of, if not the greatest NBA single seasons of all time. This is on par with 2018 Harden. This is crazy. Kyrie, on the other hand, another guy that is, I think his regular season was very underrated. This is a guy that's come in, he's kept his nose clean, hasn't brought any drama with him to Dallas. Shout out to Kyrie for that. 25 points a game, 5.2 assists, 5 rebounds, and 1.3 steals per game this year on 50-40-90 efficiency. The most prestigious club in the NBA, Kyrie is a part of it, averaging a 25-5-5 bomb. I don't know how many guys have put up 25-5 on 50-40-90 efficiency, but that is a heck of a year from Kyrie Irving. Now, the big part of this video, the reason I wanted to make this video, apart from the signings that they have made, the young trio of Dereck Lively, Omax Prosper, and Jaden Hardy. As you can see here, these guys are going to have to develop. They send out a lot of their future first-round picks. Hornets finally making a good trade, getting a 2027 first, and then 2028, 2029, those picks are elsewhere as well. So, they have Dereck Lively, they have Omax Prosper, and they have Jaden Hardy from the last few drafts. And Dereck Lively is kind of already a star. At 20 years old, he went 100% from the field in the Western Conference Finals. On the year, he averaged 9.7 rebounds, 1.1 assists, and 1.4 blocks per game. Heck of a year from the rookie. By the way, he shot 75% from the field. I know he's just catching lobs from Luka and Kyrie, but he is very, very good at positioning himself in the paint to get these lobs. He's also a very good passer against the blitz, which is something we don't give him enough credit for. Good screener, got a very nice drop step game. That's a good finish right there without traveling. Jaden Hardy, a guy that came on as the year progressed, came on towards the playoffs, had a heck of a first couple of rounds in the NBA playoffs before he cooled down. He was shooting like 70% from the field and 60% from three through the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. But in the regular season, he averaged 7.3 points a game, 1.8 rebounds, 1.5 assists in 14 minutes. This is a guy that I think has a lot of potential as now a fourth option alongside of Luka and Kyrie, a fourth creator. They tried to make him the third creator towards the end of the year this year in the playoffs. Didn't work, so they went back to Tim Hardaway Jr. But per 36, he averaged 24 and 5. So definitely some potential. He'll only be 21 years old next year. If he can get that efficiency up, he's going to be looking really, really good, and so is Dallas, because that's, a guy that's been buried on their bench that could come in and give them really, really good minutes. Just like the number 24 overall pick in last year's draft, Omax Prosper, who stands at 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan. He is even longer and more athletic. Najee Marshall and Omax Prosper are longer and more athletic than their 2 wings they had this year, who were viewed as really, really good wing defenders. So they're just getting even better. He's elite in transition, elite downhill, got great burst, great athleticism. He only played in 40 games this year for about 4.8 minutes per game. However, I think he's going to have a huge role next year. Like I said, when he gets downhill, he's trouble. And if he starts to develop a 3-point jumper like we see right here, he could be very dangerous. The mechanics on that jumper look very good. It barely hit the net. I'm excited for this Dallas Mavericks team, and I'm a Hornets fan. I think they can go back to the finals for sure. It's going to be much tougher. It's going to be a gauntlet in the West next year, but this definitely is a team that has the firepower to get there. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts on the Dallas Mavericks down in the comment section below. Make sure to like button and hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying today's video. We're trying to hit 200 likes on today's video, so if you could help us out with that, it'd be greatly appreciated. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.